everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing the 50 random facts about me tag or whatever it is. I was watching Gabby or Gabriella's video the other day where she did the 50 random facts about me. But anyways, I decided to do it because I realised I had never done it before and I thought it would be a good chance for you guys to get to know me a little bit more. And I actually thought it was going to be really difficult to think up 50 facts, which it kind of was. I got to like 20 and I was like, oh girl, I cannot think up another 30 things about me that are interesting, which half of these things probably are not interesting, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it anyway. Hello. So without further ado, let's get started on 50 random facts about me. I'm an only child, but I have 2 half siblings and 3 step siblings technically, but I am generally a completely only child. When I was younger in primary school, I used to compete in piano and I used to go to the Eisteddfods and I won about 4 first place trophies, and I actually thought that I was really good, but looking back at it now, I probably was really amateur and I was just really good for my age, which I was like 8, but I used to play piano. One of my biggest fears is sharks. I cannot even go into a swimming pool by myself because I think that there's going to be a shark in there, let alone the beach or anything like that, but I hate sharks. And actually I didn't put this as a fact, but the scariest movie that I've ever seen still to this day is Jaws. When I was younger, I used to be quite rebellious and I used to steal things. This being said, this was, as I said, when I was younger in primary school, like when I was like 8, 9 or 10. Yes, I used to steal things from stores and from the kids at school, from their desks, and I was a thief, I was a robber. I was hard. So if any of you guys know the chat site Habbo Hotel, it is like a little avatar chat site that you go on. And when I was younger, once again in primary school, around my stealing days, I used to go onto that site and I used to hack into people's accounts and steal their credits, which were like their money for buying furniture. And I also used to go around swearing all the time, and I got banned from 3 different countries on that site. I think it was like the American site, the North American site, the Australian site, possibly even the French side. What I was doing on there I don't know, but I got banned from like 3 different countries permanently for hacking into people's accounts. Once again, hard here. Don't mess with me. My all-time favourite TV show is Home and Away. I have been watching that show since I was 8 years old. If you don't know what Home and Away is, it is a soap drama on like Australian TV, and it is just absolutely amazing. I've been watching it since I was 8. I'm now 21 years old, and back in the day, before I realised that you could watch like old episodes online, or you probably couldn't even watch them back when I was younger, if I missed an episode of Home and Away, I would legitimately sit down and cry. I've had way more jobs in my lifetime than most of the people my age that I know. I currently live by myself, all on my lonesome. When I was younger, and this is not even like that long ago, but back in high school, I used to have huge celebrity crushes on celebrities. I would just go through phases where I was completely obsessed. I remember back when I was in high school, I was completely obsessed with Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. I went through like this phase where I just listened to his music constantly, and when I found out when he had a wife, ooh, I was so pissed off. I was like depressed, like I was just sitting there crying, like I couldn't believe that my future husband was already married. I was just like, no, this can't do. This is heartbroken. I am now currently obsessed with One Direction. Don't tell anybody because I'm 21 years old and I really shouldn't be obsessed with younger boys. I have never been on an aeroplane in my life thus far. I am a qualified beauty therapist. Once I was out in Newcastle with my friend and we were at King Street Hotel, which is like a club there, and I looked over and I saw Brittany Saunders, which you guys probably know, she's like quite a big YouTuber in Australia, and I had a massive fangirl moment and I went over and I hugged her, and then I walked away and I was just like, oh, my life's complete. When I started my YouTube channel, I didn't tell anybody about it until I had been on it for about a month or so. I am a massive junk food addict. I hate healthy foods, it's just nasty. Give me chips and lollies and chocolate any day over a carrot stick. From what I have seen, if I could live anywhere overseas for like a couple of months, I would definitely pick the UK because I just think that it looks amazing. I am completely obsessed with Beyonce. There aren't a lot of people that I wish that I was, but I wish that I was Beyonce. It even saddens me sometimes when I wake up and I realise I'm not her. It's just like the most traumatic thought you could possibly have, that you're not Beyonce. Like, it's just horrible. I have to sleep with a fan on at all times. I never used to have to do it, but then for some reason or other I just developed this habit where I have to sleep with a fan on, even in the winter time. Like, I just have to have a fan on at all times, or else I just feel like I can't sleep. The funniest people I think on YouTube, like the funniest YouTubers in my opinion, at least at the moment, I think are Lucas and Jenny. I just think that they are the most hilarious people. I've mentioned them in like a favourites video before. If you haven't checked them out, I definitely recommend that you go do it. Lucas and Jenny, they're just hilarious. Like, I just wish that they made more videos because they are the most hilarious people ever. I am an extremely messy person. I really don't know how I can be so messy and so unclean. I try my hardest to be organised and neat, but it really does not last long. I'm the messiest person. I'm still kind of confused with what I want to do in life. Like, I'm happy being a beauty therapist and doing like beauty related things, but I'm still not completely 100% like exactly where I'm going. Sometimes I wish that I did know, and then other times I kind of think it's maybe good that I just kind of go with the flow sometimes, but I really am just like completely unsure about my little path in life. I have a grandmother who is now over 100 years old. Getting on a bit. I can't pick between Niall and Liam for who is my favourite One Directioner. I think that Niall is cuter, but I think that Liam, like, I like his personality a little bit better. Why am I talking about One Direction members? Get a life, Jess. Move on, shut up. Everything that I have learned makeup wise, like how to apply makeup and all that sort of stuff, has been completely self-taught through watching YouTube videos. When I was in primary school, I used to like to consider myself a tomboy, and I wanted to be a tomboy for some reason. Not saying there's anything wrong with tomboys, but for some reason or other I just wanted to be a tomboy, which you probably wouldn't guess from looking at me now with my red lipstick on and my wing, but I wanted to be a tomboy. Weird how things change. Oh, puberty. My YouTube girl crush is Amanda Ensing, and my YouTube guy crush is Joe Sugg. Good old Joey. Yep. Good old Joey. I haven't had my natural hair colour since about 2010. I have been catfished pretty much about twice before. I used to have braces. When I first got my driver's license, so my learner's permit, my L's, I would pretty much have accidents every single week. I am obsessed with songs that are in different languages. I have never broken any sort of bone in my entire life, and that is surprising. I only have a couple of family members that I'm really close to. I love reality TV. It is like my favourite genre of reality TV. I'm obsessed with it. Oh, I love it. When I was younger, my house once got hit by lightning. It was like the scariest thing ever. It was so loud. All of our appliances like broke. It was just terrible. If you guys are from Australia and you're familiar with Home and Away, which I was just talking about, you would know that it is filmed in Palm Beach in Sydney. And when I was little, my parents actually took me to Manly Beach and told me that it was Palm Beach and it was where Home and Away was filmed. And I was so excited, and I took a leaf home and like said, I've been to where Home and Away was filmed, only to find out years later it wasn't actually the beach that it was filmed. It just looked like the beach, and they were just lying dolls. I used to be really athletic when I was younger. I used to play netball, water polo. I was an athletic runner. Now I just sit on my ass and eat. Getting these guns out. Sometimes I wish that I was in the Kardashian family. Last year I renamed my neighbour's cat Pierre, and I made everybody that I knew call him by that name. He actually ended up dying. R.I.P. Pierre. Let's take a minute's silence. A lot of people think that I wear false lashes, but I actually don't majority of the time. These are my real eyelashes. I used to be a really shy, introverted person, but I don't really consider that I am that much anymore, just because I have grown up and become a little bit more mature, and I just don't feel like I'm that shy anymore, and my job kind of makes me not be shy because I have to talk to people all the time. But yes, it is something that I'm very proud of. I think one of the best things about my personality is that I have a lot of hope and a lot of faith that things are going to work out. I do obviously have my negative days and I get kind of frustrated about things, but generally I tend to think that, you know, everything's going to work out at the end. I really like that about my personality and my way of thought. For ages in high school I wanted to be a journalist, and now I pretty much just wax vaginas. Don't know what went wrong. One of my biggest pet peeves are people that whistle and hum. I just cannot stand those noises. I just literally want to kill myself whenever I hear that. I haven't been to a movie theatre since the beginning of 2013, and that was to see Les Mis. I still sometimes get nervous filming videos, and I've literally been filming videos now for like 2 years. I still get nervous whenever I sit down and talk to the camera. Don't know why, do. I do not think I could live without hair extensions. I have tried. I mean, I have lived before without them, but since I've discovered them, I have tried living without hair extensions. Don't honestly think that I could. It's very sad, but I really don't think I could live without my weave, girl, my weave. I am really good at accents and impressions, and if you guys would like to see a video on my accents and impressions, leave me a comment and thumbs this video up, because I do consider it is one of my many hidden talents. I am obsessed with herbal tea. I absolutely love herbal tea. One time I decided that I was going to be really healthy and I wasn't going to drink tea with milk and sugar and, you know, all that sort of stuff, so I cut out and I started to drink herbal tea, and the only thing that stayed with me on that health diet thing, I went back to all of like the junk food, but the only thing that stayed with me was herbal tea, and now I can't live without herbal tea. The first time that I ever got drunk was when I was 18, and it was on my ex-boyfriend's friend's boat cruise for her birthday, and I had to get escorted off. That was awkward. I actually had to get escorted off the boat because I was throwing overboard, but you know what, it's a story to tell the grandkids. And I thought that I would leave that on a positive note. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed my 50 random facts about me tag and you got to know me a little bit better. Don't know if that made you like me or dislike me anymore, especially after the whole thieving thing and hacking into people's accounts. If you don't thumbs up this video, I'll hack into yours. No, just kidding. Or am I? Leave your video requests in the comments below, and I will talk to you all soon.